everyone, this is Powerman973, and I'm here playing a game called 60 Seconds. Now, I have played through the tutorial, and I've seen other people play, and it looks like a way fun game. I'm going to do Apocalypse mode, and I'll do on the Fat Man difficulty, because, you know, I should probably start with easy, so I can try to win. But, we'll start with, normal and see how things go. So, first thing we gotta do is grab everything. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, there's a suitcase here. There's a fire axe, the gun, some soup, the handbook. I don't see the radio. I don't see the... there we go! Pick up the map! I'll just throw these in while I'm here. Where? Okay, soup, water, soup, more soup. Yes, I know. Okay. Yes, I guess soup, wife. Get the flashlight. Yeah, I know. Get to the shelter. All right. Suitcase. Oh crap! That takes up 3 spaces. Where's the radio? Get some food and some water. I don't think I've gotten any water. I gotta get Timmy and the other one and Mary Jane. Come here, Mary Jane. Oh no! I'm gonna leave Timmy. Sorry, Timmy. I have to leave you. Be good. I don't think that was good. I didn't get an axe or a gun or a radio, or I think I got some food and some water. I missed Timmy. Apparently I got more food and water than I thought. Alright, we got to the shelter just in time. Good thing Mary Jane didn't bring her tuba. The fan noise in here is bad enough. Wait a second, where's Timmy? We left Timmy. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out, being messy can really work in your favor. Got a checkerboard. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. It was so lucky that we took that suitcase. Got a water. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat cans from now and sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. We just don't have Timmy. Alright, we shouldn't need any food today. So, how about that trip to Nevada? We've been postponing for a while now. Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Alright, sounds good to me, but Nevada's awful warm. Whoa, Ted! That's quite a... You know, I shaved yesterday and I don't have that much fuzz. Let's take a look. Day 2. We can make it work even in Toronto. Okay. Question is, how can we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. From America, I guess. Mary Jane isn't worried. Okay, Dolores is fine. Nothing wrong with Ted. And Timmy is non-existent. So we will not feed them. And I don't have a gas mask yet, so I'm not going to go out yet. I have plenty of food and water for right now. Playing a game, they said. It will be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. Okay. Why was Mary Jane playing saxophone in that picture? I thought she played a tuba. Alright, we played Truth or Dare. When it turned out we only kept asking questions, and the most common question was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that's enough games for now. Alright, water, but I think they can wait, what, 2 more days? Alright, no, it still says, everything is shaking. Okay, I don't have a gas mask, I don't have a radio, so let's save the flashlight, I guess. Oh, it's an earthquake. Oh, crap, why am I not reading things? Should read everything's first, right? That was a close call. The torch was about to hit the floor when we caught it, but honestly, the whole place is a mess. Something might have broken. We won't know until we look. through everything. Let's hope no more quakes will hit us. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Need to find some water. Water. I think it's 5 days and then you have to feed them. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you mind getting sick. Alright, oh, this is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having trouble sleeping ever since we got down here. But now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any of the other challenges that await us outside these thin shelter doors. That's not good. Now everyone's going to be tired. Hey, Dolores is fine. Dehydrated. Alright, everyone's still alive. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were. And there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Okay. Today, everybody gets food and water. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew a route and with marked spot, I guess we'll send Dolores. Maybe there are supplies in there. Should we check it out? Bye, Dolores! Have fun! Oh no, she's sick! We were lucky to have spotted that map. The spot marked... I apologize about that. Okay, we found a water. Dolores came back safely. She's got sick! No one gets anything! There's no point... 1 minute it was all fine, then the next we were at each other's throat. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we're going to survive. Let's just sleep on it. I thought you couldn't sleep. Is everyone going to go insane? Hey, look! Dolores! No, not Dolores. Mary Jane is okay. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Mary Jane has rested! Yes! Okay, so... no one gets anything today. It still says that there's a really high chance of radiation. Knock knock, this sound always surprises and confuses us. It could mean anything, good or bad, but we're curious. Should we open the door? Yes, we'll open the door. Maybe they'll give us a med kit. And now Dolores is... no, Mary Jane is sick. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It seems it gave us some awful sickness that coughing is driving us crazy. I'm the best at this game, can't you tell? We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Day 9. Hey Ted, how you doing? We need to get you out of here. We played I Spy. It was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, we got bored of the letter W. Water, wall. I don't know. Wall. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Dolores is sick. Tomorrow, everyone. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. What do you do? She already is sick. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door to see we were greeted by 2 men dressed like they come from medieval fair. We identified the source of a sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique cup, but they had gotten lost and would be most grateful if one of them would let us check our map, provided we have one. Okay. Will they give me a med kit? No. What did they give me? An axe? They were clearly crazy, but harmless, so we fulfilled their request and it was worth it. They turned out to be very generous and gave us an axe. They claimed it was a magical battle axe, but to us it just looked like a regular one. Whatever, as long as the blade is sharp. Yeah. Alright, everybody gets food and water! Mary Jane is already sick and said that she's ready to go. Alright, Mary Jane, take the flashlight. Be safe! Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she comes back soon. She took the flashlight. Dolores has not eaten in a while. I fed everyone! Maybe I should feed Dolores just in case. We keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the ruining part? Is it? Yeah, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. I don't have a radio. I'm sorry, there's been so many interruptions. My phone usually never rings. There's one thing we need to do is use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted to in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Alright, nobody gets anything. We know very little about going on outside. It might be... Yeah, I don't have a radio! Dolores is still sick. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Nobody gets anything. It's hard to be down here living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in more trouble. Is Ted still tired? Some mornings we feel a bit hopeless. We need to pull ourselves together and we'll feel more optimistic. The army can't be far. Sam, what are you waiting for? Alright, one more day and then everyone gets food and water. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in Fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player and who has probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend and knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter, so they may take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? Even though I don't have a radio, I have quite a lot of things. I'm not going to let them in. Hey, Ted looks better! Dolores doesn't. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure what those people, if we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who didn't seem harmless at all. Alright. Ted has finally rested. Alright, soup and water for everybody. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it might be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness. Oh, crud! I know what this is! Why did Mary Jane have to go with the flashlight? I should have kept it! Is Dolores dead yet? Oh no, but she's gone insane! In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason we felt that it was not to our liking. So we screamed and screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Dolores' sanity is questionable. Alright, nobody gets anything. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Mary Jane's back! Hey, she brought a gas mask! Why didn't you bring a med kit? As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. When a man is desperate enough, any place is good enough to get through food and water. Our expedition was coming home with nothing to show for all its searching, but then they stumbled across the full trash cans in our neighborhood. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One of our pre-blast neighbors threw out a few unopened cans of soup. Ha! Joke's on them. If he's in his shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. With a lawn like that, who wouldn't be? Plus one soup. Why do people throw out water? Who cares? Finders keepers. One of the bins had a nice working... I didn't notice I have a radio! I have a radio! Too bad Dolores and Mary Jane are gonna die. One of the bins had a nice looking radio. The owner probably bought a new radio and got rid of the old one. We should buy a new one too when all this is over. Plus one radio. A gun? That pacifist guy from around the corner threw out his rifle. It's ours now. I wonder if it still works. Oh, the irony. Or maybe a paradox, or maybe neither. A gas mask is just lying in a pile of stinky garbage. Curses! Our flashlight is out of service after that expedition. Okay. So, I'm gonna give Mary Jane some food. We thought the phone calls were a thing of the past. We'll send Dolores. After the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth across our street has survived the bombing somehow. It seems to be ringing right now. We should send someone out to enter it. Go, Dolores! You can't get any more sick and crazy than you already are. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We have started exchanging information. When the call was cut short, something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Alright. Dolores came back, safe and sound, still as sick as ever. Does Mary Jane need anything? Alright, could use a little food. I will give her food. It's awful quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Why not? I'll prepare an expedition. Alright, as long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we have to leave eventually. It would be a good idea to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that it's even possible. In this situation, our hope is that our brave soldiers will come rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. I have a radio! I can do that! Yes! We made contact! The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice said he was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Alright, it says Mary Jane could use more food. Alright, I'm gonna skip one more day. No, wait. I'm gonna feed and water Dolores. And... no, I'm not gonna send her with anything. Bye, Dolores! Come back safely, please! Mary Jane is quite hungry. Okay. Everyone get soup and water. Claustrophobia is a little difficult to fight against, especially in this little cluttered bunker. Maybe if we could open the door for just a few minutes to let the air in. Why not? Let's get Ted sick! Opening the door like contaminated air, and that was great. Now instead of phobias, we have to deal with vomiting. We were surprised our generator's still running, or at least some light in here, but going out without a flashlight is suicidal. We should try fixing it. Yes! Let's try to fix it with the Boy Scout handbook. Oh, Ted, you look horrible. I didn't fix it. We ended up breaking it more. Apparently, you can do that to a flashlight. We can always buy a new one. Oh, wait, we can't. Dang it. There isn't anything bothering... okay, Ted is pretty... I speak words. It's not easy to be calm in these circumstances. Hopefully we will keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves, survival of the fittest and all. Well, no one's died or ran off yet. I'm really surprised. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way that, in a way, not that much has changed. This is bad. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Nobody gets anything today. We heard something about supply drops on the radio. This just might be what we need to survive. And it's supposed to happen near... Oh, cool! I have a gas mask! Please get a med kit! Water. I think I got water. Pair of stranglers, probably bandits, searched the remains of our house above. We heard them talking. One of them mentioned they captured a woman whose description matched Dolores. We don't think they will let her go. Dang it! The airdrop crate we found isn't exactly huge, but contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute we thought it was canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that the whole country used to run on tomatoes and no one suspected a thing. I got soup and water. Everybody gets food and water today! No, I can't! What's that sound? No, something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go check it out. See it. Use the axe! Mary Jane, what happened to you? What the heck? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile, or an alligator, or something else with a giant mouth with plenty of teeth. Is anyone hurt? Mary Jane was injured. This is not going well. I don't want your stuff. Alright, today we visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted that his prices are low, and that's practically like cutting his own throat. And that the least we could do was take a look at his offer, although for some reason we don't really trust him. I could have got a med kit if I didn't break the stupid flashlight! I'm gonna get bug spray. Thanks, fella. The weird man tried to make us buy fried cockroaches on a stick covered in some mysterious sauce. These snacks looked pretty disgusting, so we turned them down, but we bought something else from him. He looked a bit disappointed. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? No, there aren't. There isn't anything. We found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote requests that we sent one representative to a meeting tonight at a set location. That person must come unarmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures us that he or she is friendly and doesn't mean to hurt us. Are we going to send someone to check it out? If I send Ted, will I lose? Wait. Oh no, Ted's crazy! And Dolores is gone! When Mary Jane's sickness got worse and we weren't able to provide her with medicine, she decided it's time to cure whatever she had on her own. She left a note saying she's not coming back since she never liked our town to begin with. It's true! It's all true! There are really others like us, just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time. We were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and sister, who seemed to be friendly enough. They asked some questions and promised to stay in touch. Ted has received safety. I speak words. No, I'm not sending anyone. If I send Ted now, I'll lose. Shine your boots and hoist the flag. The army is on the radio again. They're telling us to get our flashlight ready to signal their aircraft. It'll be flying over the area later. I speak words. I cannot speak lately. This evening, if they see our light, they will know where to look for us. I don't have a flashlight. Sorry, Teddy, old boy. Think of this, Ted. You have lots of food and water. And checkers. You can just play by yourself. The signal has to wait. Besides, do they even know how much flashlight batteries cost, especially in this economy? Especially after it was wiped out? You can have one more day, Teddy boy. We opened the bunker door this morning to let some fresh radioactive air. We discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Why not? Can't hurt at this point. Dang it! The gift was booby-trapped. There was nothing inside but some junk, and as soon as we opened the suitcase, it exploded. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave, walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution? That's the scent of freedom we miss. Oh my goodness, Ted, what did you do? You even hurt your sock puppet? You hurt your sock puppet! As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. This bandit camp nearby is causing a lot of troubles. Not only are they armed, dangerous, cruel, and bloodthirsty, they're also loud and obnoxious. We expect their right to party, but not at the cost of our beauty sleep. Something needs to be done. Okay. As crazy as he is, as sick as he is, and injured as he is, Ted is going to grab this gun and go shoot up a bandit camp. Go get him, Teddy. A medkit! We performed a very tactical maneuver and sneaked towards the camp in broad daylight without any cover. It soon turned out that no such maneuver was needed. When we arrived, the bandits were fighting a group of giant mutated spiders, and nobody was guarding the supplies. We picked up whatever we could and hurried back to the shelter before the raiders noticed anything. We're so brave. Yes! Yes! I can fix Ted! I can fix Ted! We had a chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked just like a human, except with triple the amount of hands necessary. We listened to his story about a group of folks just like him who are having a hard time scavenging supplies because of their appearance. People shoot first and ask questions later. He offered us a deal. If we share some of our supplies with him, they will help us out in our next expedition to make sure we're safe. Sure, you can have some soup. Not that I'll be going out on an expedition, but you know. There you go, Ted! You may be crazy as a loon, but you're still around. Even fixed your hand puppet. The stranger quickly became a friend when we agreed to his terms. It doesn't cost us as much, and we'll sleep easier knowing that we'll come back safely from our next trip to the surface. Alright, no food yet, Ted. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can make out of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or will we have to move to some forsaken hole, like Toronto? Ted? Worried about you, buddy. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Alright, he gets food and water. No one's going out. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door. When we opened it, we only found a suitcase. No! I'm not opening another suitcase! Throw it away! Get rid of it! We have no idea who left this, and nowadays you can't trust anybody. We're not risking our lives for some supplies. They could be poison. We threw the gift away and quickly forgot about it. Have to... Sorry. Wait, this is day 35. I shouldn't have fed him yesterday, but I need to keep track. There's more than we know outside. Better for us to just gather information. Listen to into a channel, station, whatever it is. I speak words. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost during a trip throughout our town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got the package before anyone else. 2 water, a soup, a med kit, and bullets! Another being crazy! I'm doing okay! We're about to finish our dinner when you can call that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. That seemed to be a trader who was very interested in ammunition. Why not? We'll see what we can get. What you gonna give me? I'd like a flashlight. Our visitor was very happy to get some ammunition. In return, he offers us some rations. It wasn't much, but it was always something better than nothing. The siblings have visited us today. They told us they're searching the town for a safe place that they could do well to put up a possible camp. So far, their group has been living in a tent, and they're picking up more wastelanders every day, and they simply don't have enough space. They mentioned that a map of the neighborhood would be very helpful in their situation. Well, I happen to have a map. They didn't have to ask twice. These people are very friendly, and the way they take care of others is impressive. We showed them the map and pointed out a few handicaps they should avoid. They were grateful and stayed for a little chat. They said they would be more than happy if we came to visit them once our camp is ready. We can't wait to see how it turns out. We were able to catch a... okay. I don't have a flashlight. I can't do anything about that. Will Ted just randomly walk out if he's crazy? The signal has to wait. Okay. We never thought we'd see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they are huge and will probably attack us when they get the chance. Let's use the Boy Scout book. Just a whack! We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. 8 legs? That's a spider, not a... oh. Alright. Ted needs food and water. We're closed off in this tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for different measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of a local retirement home. They must have some supplies. In their opinion, we need them more than them. The well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world, right? Why not? Let's go attack the elderly people. Well, I'm not hurt. A flashlight! I have a flashlight! Yes! Okay, so my only person left is half out of their mind. But I got lots of soup, I got lots of water, I got a flashlight, a Boy Scout handbook, a radio, an axe, a gun, a med kit. I am good. We went, got what we needed, and came back. We're sure the group will do just fine. Most probably. Yeah, absolutely. Every day, Ted is becoming more and more absent-minded. Since early this morning, he had been completely committed to reading a newspaper, or rather something that he seemed to think was a newspaper, our toilet paper. He seemed very interested in it, so we didn't want to drag him away from his reading. He had to answer a call of nature, but then he accidentally reached for our map. Suffice it to say, it's unusable now, absolutely unusable. However, Ted didn't seem to be very bothered by it, and when we tried to make him realize what he had done and take back the toilet paper, he just muttered that he might lend it to us when he's finished. Ted! You're an idiot! That bandit camp nearby is causing a lot of trouble. Not only are they armed and dangerous, but they're cruel and bloodthirsty. They're also loud and obnoxious. Okay, let's try the gun again. Ah! Bang, 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 bang! Did you get anything, Ted? We got a gas mask. We bravely stormed into the camp, screaming insults and threats at the top of our lungs. Ted just going in as crazy as out of his mind with a gun. Bang bang! Ah! Ah! Sadly, there was no one there to appreciate our courage. It looks like the bandits went raiding and left the camp entirely empty, thinking that no one dare would get close to it anyway. But not us. We fearlessly collected whatever we could from their supplies and courageously ran back to the shelter. We think it is the ultimate proof that we're not in danger. We are the danger. Fear us! Ted is fine. Are you sure, Ted? I don't think you're fine. How about that trip to Nevada? No, we read that one already. Day 43. I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I was going to. Our relocation. We always steered away from casinos. No. It's a trade. That was a trader. He wants to gamble something. I'm not gambling my supplies. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set to the kids? What kids? We need the supplies. We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Oh, alright, Ted. One more day. It's not easy to keep calm in these kind of circumstances. We hope to keep our peace, or else we might act like wolves, survival of the fittest, and all. Okay, we read that one already. Holy crud! I've never played this before. It's hard to worry because food and water for you, Teddy boy. It's really hard to decipher anything from the ruined map. Let's try to fix it with the Boy Scout book. Did it work? Nope, I completely destroyed it. We completely ruined the dang map. We could blame someone, if it was probably safer to say the paper was of terrible quality. Sam, stop whining! What's your problem? Living in the past is not wise. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Ted tries to hide it, but obviously has lots of issues. It's like the conversation with his sock puppet. We could really use some more supplies. We counted them all today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about that. We know that a teacher from a local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and led them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe. And we could really use whatever they have. We could really use it, right? Why not? Go at it, Teddy boy. Go steal from that teacher and children. You have yourself to worry about. We had no intention to install some kind of alarm system around the shelter doors. As soon as we tried to open it, we were attacked with loose bricks and map pointers. They were way too many adults. We were expecting just one teacher, but it turns out they left the children behind to make space for themselves. We are appalled. Those terrible they're teachers that just kicked out the students? Oh my goodness! Military is transmitting again. Let's flash our flashlight in the air like we just don't care. Are you okay, Ted? Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of a plane's engine. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. Alright, one more day and you get some food, Ted. Day 50. Holy crap, 50 days. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to keep some cheerfulness in our lives. Food and water for you, Ted. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too. But it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at him? At whom? At whom? Please this make him not crazy? Dang it! We did! The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the Scout Handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but still a wonderful surprise. what we would be able to join Sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. I want cake! The cake is a lie, Ted. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Hear that? No, because no one is talking. Not ours. We can't... No, I'm not going to do anything with the radio. You touch that radio, Ted, and I'm going to kill you. Boy, you got tired. That's quite a beard you have, Ted. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Okay, this is the gambling guy again. I don't have cards, so I can't do anything about it. Ted! Ted could not resist the madness that was consuming him any longer. It seems that today, following the advice of his sock puppet, he left the bunker and went in an unknown direction, never to be seen again. We hope Ted and the cruel puppet that took him away from us will have lots of fun together. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscured writing. Oh, man! Well, sorry, Ted. Alright, you perished. Well, that was 60 seconds. I thought I did reasonably well for my first go-round. So... By the way, look. I realized this at the beginning. 60 seconds. Well, anyway, this is Portman973. I had way fun playing this game. If you got clear to the end here, I would very much like it if you would like to see another episode. This is Portman973, and I hope you will have a nice day.